a wonderful thing. Accountability is undeniably a trait that you have to be successful as an account manager and a leader in our company. In Boston and in Kansas City, we've got great cultures where account managers are responsible for holding their own accountability conversations, whether it's with their CSRs, their support team, their managers, their peers. You need to have your own accountability conversations to accomplish your goals and the customer's needs. And as the account manager, you're also the internal customer, but it does not mean that you're always right. But let's face it, I mean, 75% of customer requests that come into you as the account manager, you have to delegate them. And you need those to come full circle and come back to the customer in the time frame that often you are setting with them for other people. So the problem is that accountability can get a bad rap. And I'm not talking about self-accountability. It's undeniably a trait that everybody has had that stood in front of you today. I'm talking about creating a culture of accountability around you. So accountability in management can manifest itself as micromanaging. You could be perceived as bullish, rude, demanding, disrespectful of other people's time. The problem is that's not who I am. So I kind of had to navigate over the course of my career as an AM how to hold others accountable while being none of those things. I believe that people do business with people that they like, and they like those people because they're true to who they are. I was told several times throughout my career that I was too nice to be in management, not by anybody in this room. But those same people would come to me and say, you know what, I have a message I need to deliver. We're having a policy change, whatever it may be. And quite frankly, the CSRs, let's say, they listen to you, they respect you. And I'd really like it if you could sit up there with me. I don't think it was about being nice. I think it was about focusing every day on having challenging conversations the right way and recognizing the synergy in the department to achieve my goals. The truth is, I found ways to be direct without being harsh. I was clear on the impact it would have on the customer if my deadline wasn't met, and I treated people the way that I wanted to be treated. I approached every challenging conversation with the mentality that it was either an opportunity for me to build my relationship in the company or hurt it. I believe that you can effectively delegate and hold others accountable while earning their respect and not gaining their disdain. Achieving a rewarding work-life balance is one of the most important things to me, but it's also just an ongoing challenge. I do not have this nailed at all. But we certainly had to make a decision that revolved around me going back into management and making a commitment to management. And what I learned through my peers that have made that move is that being a mom and being in management in this company is not mutually exclusive. It took about 6 months worth of conversations with my husband, like, are you sure, okay, where don't you want to live? Because I'd lived a lot of places, and there were a lot of places that I was willing to go, but that my family wasn't necessarily willing to go. So we decided to go all in. Sheryl Sandberg, who's the COO of Facebook, if you haven't seen her 10-minute spiel on TED Talk, which I know every woman in the room has from the leadership breakfast this morning, but she has a great point of don't leave before you leave, meaning when you're at work, be at work, when you're at home, be at home. And that's easier said than done, but in the spirit of this, we made a commitment regarding our children that there would be almost no limit to what we would spend to feel good about where they were during the day. My child's childcare expense budget isn't a $500 stipend, and I'm not trying to buy a 2001 Chevy Cavalier to fit under that. We know that doesn't work anyway. But at the end of the day, I mean, we don't focus on having the biggest house we could possibly have or driving the fanciest car. We focus on what gives us the peace of mind to focus every single day on what we do. The reality is that you can be rewarded at work and at home. They don't have to exist separately, but you have to be 100% committed to both. So Making the transition to a working parent helped me to accept certain truths, and every single one was a fight for myself, but it's a lot easier now that I'm not trying to be perfect at everything. That was really exhausting. I accept that I still consider myself a good parent, and this took me a while when I was thinking so much about work that I showed up with one of these in my car. In the parking lot at work before I realized I had forgotten to drop her off.
Thank God, Ryan.
And I do keep a spare set of shoes in my office because this happens probably twice a month. My daughters love those. And you know, I'm a working mom. I have to focus on doing the little things at home, and I don't have we have a great team at work. I don't have a great support network outside of work yet for my family and for kids, so I rely on the friends that I can take with me. But in conclusion, nobody's asking you to be perfect. I don't think anybody expects anybody to be the perfect mom, the perfect role model, wife, manager, all those things that you have to be, best friend. But I think if you approach everything with a certain degree of passion and sincerity, then that's the most that we can ask of our peers, of our management, of our people, and just never stop being goal-oriented. So thank you very much.